Community leaders are champions of change, building better lives, stronger organizations, and more resilient communities. The Caribbean Development Bank's Basic Needs Trust Fund, in partnership with the JN Foundation and the Local Engagement and Action Fund, LEAF, hosted a groundbreaking 4-day pilot workshop from April 28 to May 1, 2025, with one goal in mind: to empower community-based and civil society organizations with the tools to thrive.
We had a collective view, both CDB and JN Foundation, in terms of the urgent need to strengthen community organizations to move the needle forward. So when JN put forward the idea around the financial literacy training, we were happy to be a part of that intervention. We have had a long-standing relationship with the Local Engagement and Action Fund, financed by the Global Affairs Canada. So moving along with this financial literacy capacity building session for community champions means a lot.
When you combine your resources, you're able to reach more persons. And so this allowed an opportunity for us to bring our knowledge. JN Foundation provided the financial management training, and CDB also looked at what are the necessary steps for preparing a solid project proposal. And if we looked at elements that would ensure that you have a winning project proposal when you submit to your donor.
We have a mandate at Jamaica National that we want to enrich lives and build communities. We want Jamaicans, wherever they reside, to live boldly, to live their best lives. And because of the role that community groups play at the grassroots level, empowering them to do better, giving them the financial tools that they need to thrive, it was a clear thing. It would be a win for all of us nationally.
Held in Kingston, Manchester, St. Anne, and St. James, the workshops welcomed 50 community leaders at each location.
Amazing, fantastic. Today was fulfilling. The content added significant value, real value to our lives.
The sessions covered the essentials of strong financial management, building the foundation for long-term impact and sustainability.
What they have done is, in a one-day workshop, put together a protocol and a system to help someone from start to finish that is a part of a benevolent society, a charity organization, or even those looking to become foundations. So they are supported, they know who to go to, and they can continue outside of the workshop the rest of the steps and phases that are required.
Gender responsive budgeting is integrating gender equality more strategically in your organization.
The main thing I took from the event today was how if we don't do the correct research and proper gender inclusiveness, that is a hidden risk to any grant that will be going out.
From today's session, I'm learning about that there are a lot of fundings out there for NGOs, so we must now do more active searching for these grant funding and for these opportunities so we can apply.
If you're applying for a grant, if your record keeping is out of whack, you're not able to sell yourself or sell the organization to the grantee. So I think that is one of the key areas of today's workshop.
My key takeaway would be learning how to properly manage your records, especially when it comes down to the different type of accounts that you may encounter in your organization.
Each session was practical, engaging, fun, and interactive, tailored to the real challenges faced by grassroots organizations.
I was hoping that a lot of the participants would note or see that registering with us is not as difficult as they might feel. I know that the requirements are hefty, but once they come in, they'll find that we're very helpful and that we're not going to leave them to figure it out all on their own.
I have to go back and hold meetings with younger community members who have done well and try to stimulate them to take a greater part in the development of the community, because I would really like to know that the community continues to develop even after we have gone.
Participants gained not just knowledge, but the confidence to lead with transparency and vision.
Coming here today, it makes such a difference because, you know, when you have challenges in your organization, I found some solutions, and certainly it has helped me to be more confident in what I do.
With the strengthening of financial literacy, I feel more confident with doing proposal writings to approach different organizations and knowing that I will have all my checks and balances done.
This initiative is part of the CDB's strategic mission to build social, economic, environmental, and productive resilience throughout the region.
If we don't empower people working in communities to do their work better, if we do not give them tools, if we do not design access that is inclusive and appropriate for them in terms of culture, in terms of resources, etc., we're going to get left behind. We need them to make change happen. That is what ultimately was reinforced.
For the Basic Needs Trust Fund, we are invested in this quest to improve lives and to reduce vulnerabilities across the region. But for us to advance those poverty reduction agenda, it requires collaboration. It requires other entities coming to the fore. So if we could increase the awareness of the issues in those local spaces and bring other partners to the conversation, then it means a lot more. We are concerned more about the multiplier effect after the BNTF. We don't want to leave any community the same as when we started. So there has to be greater focus in building key areas like proposal writing, like financial management.
By investing in the financial literacy of our community champions, we're investing in the future of the Caribbean, where strong institutions uplift lives and local action drives lasting progress.